on my mind, honestly, all day. But we ain't got no time for the games you play. Just buy another round, won't you come my way? No one else around, baby, say my name. Cause you've been on my mind, honestly, all day. And we ain't got no time for the games you play.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to our first episode of First and 24, which is a podcast that we're going to be talking about sports, but primarily the NFL and the NBA. But we're also going to be throwing in some topics about big things going on in sports right now. The name First and 24 comes from first and, whatever, to get a first down from football, and then 24 is like the 24-second shot clock. Every week we're just going to be talking about some big topics going on in both of these sports, and then we're also going to have some random hot takes and just a random topic for discussion. We're also going to be having a special guest every week on the show, and this week we are lucky enough to have a really special one. Before we go any further, I guess I should introduce who I am. My name is Tyler Clerkin. I'm a student at IU Southeast pursuing a career in journalism, specifically sports journalism. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Charlie Wolf.
What up with it?
And Mitch McCoy.
Yeah.
Mitch McCoy goes to Ball State, and he is a physical education major.
Chirp, chirp, baby.
And Charlie goes to IUS with me, and he is a history major.
Let's go, Grin.
So our special guest today is my roommate, and I hate him, honestly. His name is Sam Morris. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Sam.
What's up, guys? I'm a Grenadier too. Go Deer. Economics major. I'm one of those weird nerds.
And you love baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Played baseball your whole life. Charlie is also a big baseball fan, so we're going to go ahead and kick this episode off with some baseball talk. So the first topic, we're going to do predictions to win the ALDS.
What do you got for us, Sam?
Well, in Indians and Yankees, I don't really know who's going to win. It depends. If Cleveland wins this game, then the series is over. If New York...
Very...
That was good.
Yeah, that's very stretch.
Yeah. No. And if the Yankees win this game, then they're going to go to game 4.
No way. Okay, go ahead.
I'm trying to lay it out.
I get you.
That's the whole thing.
I got you.
Did you just pause that?
No, keep going, man.
And if the Yankees win this game, they're down 2-1. And I'm pretty sure, I guarantee it goes to game 5. I'm just throwing out a hot take there right from the beginning. But
they only play best of 5, right?
Yeah, best of 5. ALDS is best of 5, and then ALCS best of 7, just like the World Series. And
why do you think they can take them to Game 5?
Because they're straight up hitting. Judge hasn't been hitting. Sanchez hasn't been hitting. None of the team has been hitting really well. And once they get hot, if they do get hot, it'll be dangerous for them.
So do you think that the Indians bullpen, they won't last until Game 5?
No, and the Yankees have way better bullpen, especially with Robertson and Chapman. If they get late in the game, if they got the lead, it's pretty much over. And that's why I think if they make it to Game 5, I think it'll be pretty set because they'll be ready for CC Sabathia. And he's been pitching on top of his game right now, which is incredible. But if he's ready for Game 5, on 3 days rest, that seems to be his status quo. He pitches best when he's on low rest anyway. So that's what I would say.
What do you think about the other side of the bracket?
Well, Red Sox just won in pretty dominating fashion. But if I'd have to guess anything, I'd figure the Astros would win Game 4.
Speaking of that Red Sox game, you got any opinion on that guy dropping the ball that ended up being a home run?
No, it's never compares to Jose Canseco. Look that up, Jose Canseco.
Takes a ball off his head, goes out for a home run.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about a game that happened last night. Your boy, both of your boys,
dude,
the man
stepped up.
Dude,
he's beautiful.
You see that hair though? He's a pretty attractive guy. I'm just gonna lay it out there.
It's longer than I remember. I don't watch much baseball.
Hair grows.
Well, no shit. But I'm just saying, back in the day, it was it wasn't that long. But now it's almost to his shoulder.
He used to rock the shaved head side of his head, and then he had the little spikes.
Yeah.
And now he's rocking the long
Every
hair.
inch it grows, the more of a dude bro he becomes.
A dude bro.
It's just part of his
personality. So with that win, what's that make the series now?
1-1. Going to Wrigley. They play tomorrow at 4 or something like that. And I really have no earthly idea. That series is the most up in the air series there is. I have clearly no idea.
Who's walking?
I don't even know who's pitched. Scherzer's on the mound, so they have an advantage, but I really don't know.
Who's running
Do
third
they have
for the Cubs?
Arrieta going tomorrow?
They might actually. Arrieta didn't pitch game 1 and 2.
Yeah, I know he was out game 1 and 2.
I'm still getting the advantage of Scherzer because I think Scherzer's a top 3 pitcher in the game. So
they got Quintana going tomorrow for Chicago.
No, Charlie. Do you know anything about the Cubs pitcher, Edwards? Anything about him at all?
Edwards, not a lot.
Yeah.
Madden seemed confident in him
His
after the game,
curveball, he
even
has an
though
insane curveball.
That's
It's like one of the
dirty.
best in the majors, and that's what Bryce hit. It was
Quintana
actually insane.
Quintana will surprise some people. He's a really talented player. He's been kind of wasting away in the south side of Chicago for the last few years, but
Yeah. You got anything on the White Sox? You just want to rail on them? for a while?
2020, baby.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Sounds awesome.
Quintana will surprise some people. If I had to pick, I'd say this series is going to go to Washington.
Yeah.
The series as a whole, like they're going to win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that brings us to the next point that we were going to discuss about the Cubs' chances of repeating. It looks like, Charlie, you're going to say it's slim.
I don't think they have a great chance. They have a good team, obviously, and I don't know if this is the right thing to say on here, but I personally don't want them to,
That's all
and I
right.
don't really think they're going to.
Everyone has a
So you're biased.
Yeah.
Slightly.
So it's kind of biased.
Yeah.
I say if they beat the Nationals, they're going to beat the Dodgers. Because the
You think
Dodgers
they
are...
will beat the Dodgers.
Dodgers
Oh,
are the
yeah,
best
the
team
Do-
in baseball this year, record-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, record-wise. I'm just saying, like, momentum. Baseball's weird. The best
it
team...
is.
How many times does the best team ever win? Think about it.
Not usually.
You can
but-
even argue the Cubs weren't even the best team last year.
What about
I
the
don't know.
Indians?
I'm just saying, like, the Indians, yeah. Like, I think... Like, personally, I believe the Indians are the best team.
I think the Indians were
But-
the best team
So
last
you-
year.
you-
Yeah,
think-
and they're riding momentum, man.
You think the Cubs will win the National League playoffs?
It depends. If the Nationals don't beat them, then, yeah, I believe they beat the Dodgers. Because I don't think the Dodgers are losing to the Diamondbacks.
Well, do
one
you
game.
think that last year the Indians had their whole entire bullpen, their starting pitchers, and everything lined up against the Cubs in the World Series?
Well, they
Do
pretty
you think
much-
they would have closed them out 4-1?
They didn't have a bad lineup. I mean, they had
Yeah.
Kluber going 3 times.
No, they had a good lineup. They were missing their number 2 pitcher all last year in the playoffs.
They also had Andrew Miller was pitching out of his ass.
Yeah.
So. I mean, not out of his ass, but I mean,
I
come
think
on.
that if they had a
Like Jesus Christ.
yeah,
But just being honest. But yeah, if the Cubs beat the Nationals, that's enough momentum. I think they're going to the World Series. It's just how it goes, I think.
But do you think... Would
But
you
it-
pick them to beat Houston or...
If they played Houston, I'd pick them to beat Houston. I don't think they're beating Indians. Not 2 times in a row. And this is the way the Indians team is.
So-
They have like insane chemistry, just like with the Cubs. I mean, this is the same way. But like the Indians, if you watch the game the other night, they're down like I don't know, I can't remember how much. They were
5
down,
runs,
like
I
5 or
think.
6 runs, and they come back, and it's just like one of those teams who's like destined, who like lost last year really close, and they're just destined to go back.
Well, let me ask you this then. If you're saying that if the Cubs beat the Nationals, that they have a good chance of winning the World Series.
Yeah.
What if the Nationals beat the Cubs? Do they have the same chance?
They have a decent chance. I think the Nationals against the Dodgers is more interesting because Gio Gonzalez, Scherzer, and Strasburg is an insane trio of pitchers. But
look
And Trevor Rourke's not bad.
But look at the other side. Look at the Dodgers.
oh, I know.
They
They're-
have
the thing,
Kershaw,
no,
Darvish,
that's what I was
Rich
saying.
Hill.
Like the Dodgers hitting is insane, and right now they're clicking pretty
clicking.
well. But what's scary is they're also not like some of their players are not even clicking either. Like Bellinger's not even hitting that good. Like they're
So you don't even think the Diamondbacks have one chance at all
sadly
to come
not.
back?
Like Dodgers
Right.
aren't.
It doesn't
Diamondbacks
look
aren't even
like
playing
it.
bad. Like they really
They're
aren't.
not.
They're not. Like
I
they're-
watched some of the game last
When
night.
you score 4 runs off Kershaw on 4 home runs,
Yeah.
like that's and you lose by like still 5 runs, like that's just sad. It's like one of those cases. It's kind of like watching watching a team play the Warriors in like the Western Conference Finals. They're a really good team, but they're not good enough to.
And that just shows how good that
is.
lineup is hitting, because Robbie Ray had, I think, 3 or 4 games of at least 10 strikeouts against the Dodgers this year because they played in
Yeah.
the same division.
Well, they were starting the series off, and they were saying about how the Diamondbacks, they are so, they're the perfect matchup for the Dodgers.
Well,
and they
and-
play
well-
the Dodgers so well.
The
this
one thing
year.
that's killed them is, and it was out of
they used up
necessity,
their
obviously, yeah.
resources.
In the wild card game, they had to pitch Zach Greinke
I mean,
and
it's
Robbie
nice
Ray.
having Greinke for Game 3, but it also sucks. Like you want to set the tone in Game 1. You want to have Greinke against
Yeah,
like,
you're
the
fighting
man.
an uphill battle the rest
But
of
now,
the
like
series.
you're facing Greinke in an uphill battle where you know Greinke's going to at least be pushing a little bit, and it's underrated. He's facing his old team, which is kind of underrated because that ending didn't end very well from what I heard. So I don't know.
I think it was huge for towards the end of the season,
Yeah.
whenever the trade deadline was coming up.
Yeah.
I thought it was huge that Houston picked up Verlander.
Yeah,
I
the
think
Dodgers-
that just,
Oh,
Dodgers
huge for
have
the,
Darvish.
yeah, huge for
And
them
Darvish
to
is
get
pitching
Darvish
as well.
tomorrow.
Like
they,
it's
I
insane.
think that just boosted them right to the top. I mean, they were already one of the best teams in the AL.
Well, it's
but,
also
I mean,
it's also not talked about how much Verlander improved once he went to Houston.
I know.
Like, he
Change the
was,
scenery, I'll do that for
Well,
a
look
while,
at
yeah.
what's his name,
Yeah,
Altuve. Look at the game he had.
well, he hit 3. Yeah, he hit
3 home runs
Thing is, like,
against what's his name, Red Sox. What starting pitcher?
Sale.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's insane to hit
that
off Sale.
was crazy. But
And that Astros lineup's been like that all year.
But it's really not surprising
They've had
because
an unbelievable
Altuve,
year.
like, even if he doesn't hit home runs, he averaged 330, and he's like one of those
Oh,
guys
yeah.
who isn't streaky. He's not a streaky hitter. Like, he's very consistent. So it's not surprising that he went, what was it, like 4 for 5 in that game with 3 home runs?
Mm-hmm.
And I think today he went like 3 for 4. So it's just like how he is.
Nice.
Okay.
Anything? What?
Well, Charlie, I have one more question. Who would you want in the World Series? Like, what's the matchup you like most want?
I think Washington and Houston would be fun.
That's what I was gonna say.
One thing but I'd rather see Cleveland make it than Houston, but I don't have like a dog
Really?
in that fight. Really, I like them both. But
I don't know. It's like
I'm just-
cool seeing new faces, and
the
like I
thing
really
I-
want to see Bryce in the World Series. That's just
yeah,
interesting.
the thing I don't like about the Yankees is I just, and it's hard to say because he closed out the World Series last year, but Chapman can be a real risk going out there, and that Robertson in the 8th, him in the 9th is a great thing to have, but Chapman can have one of those nights really easily. You never know what's going to happen. That could hurt them.
Yeah, but he could also be lights out, which is scary.
I really would like to see Cleveland, Chicago again, and just
I know, man.
I
I have
know
no desire
I
to see the
hate
Cubs in the
seeing
World Series. I really don't.
like the NBA. Like I hated seeing Cavs, Warriors back to back to back, but
Well,
at
it's
the
more
same
interesting in
time-
baseball because there's more parity. It's
Exactly.
not like a given the entire season that those two teams are going to be there.
Exactly, and for them to make it all the way back, in the very next year, I think I would like to see that. It's not my dream matchup, but
Isn't there a little party who wants to see the Yankees go far? It's always kind of interesting. At
Oh,
least to
yeah,
see
I
the
mean,
Yankees go
it's-
far.
I would rather see them fail than
The
go
evil
far.
empire. Everyone loves them or hates
See,
them.
like if like the Red Sox and Yankees like rivalry, I'm like more on the Yankees side for some odd reason. But I don't like I've always because I never really liked David Ortiz with the Red Sox and stuff like that. So I've always just kind of been a Yankees guy in the rivalries.
That's a hard
So-
way to pick if you don't like Ortiz. It's hard to side with A-Rod.
Come on now. But at least A-Rod gets bashed. Okay. Like Ortiz gets nothing.
We good with the baseball talk?
Yeah. You almost put me down a rabbit hole, but I'm not going there.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and stop there and move on to the NFL. Charlie, you and Mitch, probably the biggest NFL fans here. I mean, I don't keep up as much as I probably should, but I mean, whatever's going like popular right now, that's kind of what I know. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with who do you guys think is the MVP of the season so far?
You want me to start?
Sure.
Give my hot take for right now. I don't know. I like who's surprising me, and I think is surprising a lot of people, is the Chiefs. I like the rookie Kareem Hunt. I don't think he's an MVP. I think he's Offensive Rookie of the Year, easily, like hands down. Because usually the MVP, always in years past, it's always gone to quarterback. So if I had to choose right now, I like Aaron Rodgers, and it's just because
How are they playing though, Packers?
Packers are 4-1 right now. 4-1, 5-1.
The Chiefs are still undefeated.
Chiefs are still undefeated. They play tonight. So I don't know. I like Aaron Rodgers so far. I don't really think anybody else is even close to him right now. Maybe not numbers wise, but how he closes out games and how he just takes control of the game. Yeah, that's who I have so far as my favorite.
Didn't he just close out a game like 30 minutes ago?
Today, yeah. Like his line. Look at how many hits per drop back he's getting, and the numbers would baffle you because how is he even still standing at the end of the game? And that's just what surprises me. But he's been that way for so many years. He reminds me so much of Peyton. So
The MVP for me so far this year has just really been so unclear because, I mean, what are the Patriots? 3-2. Are they
yeah, 3-2.
3-2? Tom Brady's leading the league in passing yards.
Yeah,
And he has 11 touchdowns, but
Yeah.
I don't, they're 3-2 so far. They haven't looked that great.
no,
I don't think you call him the MVP, but then you look at the stats. Aaron Rodgers isn't even in the top 5 in the league in passing yards right now,
I don't know.
or at least before this week. And it's like, I don't think Rodgers is a bad choice at all. I don't really have a choice yet.
I think it's a little too early.
It's too early to tell,
decide.
but
I think maybe about the halfway point.
yeah.
I think that's when you can see a clear cut, maybe top 3 in the running. Last year it was Carr, Ryan, and Brady all at the end.
Who is top 5 right now in passing yards in the league?
Brady, Carson Palmer, Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, and then
See,
Jared
passing yards
Goff.
is deceiving though.
See,
It
It's
is.
deceiving because
Yeah.
like there's a lot of trash yards to get at the end of games.
Now that you say
depending
that,
on
though,
defenses and stuff.
I mean,
Because like
look
Carson
at,
Palmer,
look
really?
at Carson Wentz. he's playing out of his. He's playing really great right now.
He is.
So I like the Eagles right now and how they're playing.
Would you say you think they'll win the NFC East? Do you think Dallas will keep that?
No, I think Philly's got it under control right now. I really do. I think Dallas is falling apart mainly at the offensive line, and from what I've watched on defense too. Their defense isn't as strong as it was last year. So
Leonard Fournette's second rushing yards? That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Fournette's getting up there.
All these stats are from before today, by the way.
Who's he
I think
playing
those
with?
are
Jacksonville?
facts.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Jacksonville? Yeah, well,
Yeah, they
of
picked
course
him,
he's going to
what,
have
fourth this
100,000
year?
yards.
Did you
because
see
he's-
Jacksonville beat Pittsburgh
Is their
today?
quarterback still
Did
Bortles,
they?
by the way?
Yeah.
Are they
Mhm.
still throwing Bortles out there?
Who do you like Super Bowl? Early.
Yeah,
early.
very early.
Early.
It's hard to bet against New England.
Breezy.
It is, honestly.
They're
Do you think they're
3-2.
going to make their comeback?
I don't listen. It's so early in the year. I don't see the Jets or Bills keeping this up.
What are the Bills right now?
Bills are top of the division.
Yeah,
4-1? Are they 4-1?
They're 3-2. Everybody's 3-2 in the AFC East. Besides,
I don't.
So you're talking about the
Besides
Jets.
Miami.
So the Jets are leading division right now, technically.
They're tied.
They're tied, but Buffalo has the advantage.
They're all in that division.
Go Buffalo!
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Buffalo.
Let's go Bills.
Yeah, let's root for Tyrod Taylor. Come on.
What
Let's go.
about the Chiefs? Aren't they the best team as of right now?
Yeah.
Is it hard to kind of count them out, or do you think that they can also take this winning streak into the playoffs?
Not the winning streak, because that division, I mean, playing with Denver and Oak. It's going to make me sound dumb. How long is Derek Carr out? How bad is that?
2 to 6 weeks.
It's 2 to 6 weeks. 2 to 5 weeks. 2 to 5 weeks.
Depending
because
on when Derek Carr comes back, the Raiders are tough. And
he's questionable every week, though.
Los
So
Angeles' defense.
He was practicing.
Los
actually
Angeles'
last week.
defense can be tough. I mean, I could see them winning the division, but I don't think it'll continue to look as easy as it has so far for them. That is a tough division.
See, I don't think even KC can keep it up for. I honestly, I have them losing tonight.
Are you saying that because of Alex Smith that you don't have faith in the team?
Yeah,
Al-
because he is a
Alex Smith has proven himself to
They've
me.
changed their offense up completely.
he's a great quarterback for short yard passing, and
you
yes, it
watched him
can
this year?
work. Huh?
Have you
Yeah,
watched
no,
him this
I've
year?
watched him. I've watched him. He is precise with his passing, and he doesn't take a lot of risks, which can help him but hurt him at the same time.
Well, you can argue that he doesn't take a lot of risks because of his offense. That's how the offense is based around. That he doesn't need to take a lot of risk, and that Reed doesn't want him to take a lot of risks.
Because
so they-
Reed is very conservative.
Yeah,
But sometimes that can hurt him. That's what I'm
that
saying.
can hurt him, but also they let him lose this year because of the guy behind him.
All I'm saying is that in the past years, where either KC or Philadelphia with Andy Reid at the helm, they get to about 7-0, 8-0. I mean, they just fall apart. Not even fall apart since like they don't make the playoffs, but they don't do everything that they expect.
Well, they've fallen apart too because they've relied on their defense, and their offense is very suspect. It's completely flipped around this year. If you watch, like their offense is completely dominating the team. So I mean, I wouldn't really put in much stock of what
Alex
they've done years
Smith
before.
still has a stigma on him for being a number 1 overall pick in San Francisco and having a really rough start to his career.
He had a great half year before he got the concussion and Colin Kaepernick came in.
Oh, yeah,
he was
he
having
did.
actually
I'm
an
telling you,
he was
that
having an MVP season.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I'm just saying, like like he keeps getting just
I'm saying, like, he still has, for some reason, a bit of that stigma around him.
yeah.
But I'm telling you, the guy's a very good quarterback.
A couple years ago, he was like a game from Super Bowl, but then Andrew Luck had that ridiculous comeback. Yeah.
So you never answered my question. Who do you like? Who do you like seeing? Okay, let's just do this. Who do you like seeing in the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship? Narrow it down to 4 teams.
From the way it looks right now, actually only Kansas City from the way it looks right now, and then New England because I've just
Can't bet against them.
gotten burned enough times betting against Tom Brady in my life. Then the NFC, ugh.
Right now in that playoff picture, you're looking at Philly, Green Bay, Carolina, Seattle, Atlanta, and Detroit.
The thing is with Atlanta, they could easily be 1-4, but they're like, what are they? 3-2?
They're 3-1 right now.
3-1. They could easily
could
be
go-
like 1. Like it's insane.
I'd probably say Seattle and either Atlanta or
You think Seattle?
I think Seattle.
Think they're
Maybe.
gonna turn
I think Legion of Boom's got 1 good year left in them.
We say that every year though. It's kind of like the Spurs.
They do.
It's like one more time, man. I'm just saying.
They're getting there, dude.
I think Pete Carroll's.
I mean, they did the same thing last year. Remember the whole talk about, like, everyone was worried about their, I can't remember the right word to say.
I'd say my pick will be Green Bay and then either Seattle or Atlanta.
Green Bay.
Yeah, Rodgers will do it.
I mean, like, there's only so much you can do. I'm just saying, like, there's only so much the guy can do, in my opinion.
So you said that you can never bet against Brady. Some people, with the Patriots having a rather slow start that we're not usually used to seeing, is it safe to say that the people that are saying Tom Brady's falling off, are they kind of right?
In my opinion, no.
They
I
say
mean, he's having a decline that a 40-some-year-old quarterback should have.
if you remember 2
to an
years ago, they
extent.
said he was falling off, 2 years
See, and that's
And
the
that's
thing.
when
Like,
they came back and won the Super Bowl.
if you look at
Wasn't
that,
Was it last year or the year before? Because I remember it was at least, I think it was 2 years ago when they said
let's
he was
compare
falling off. Because he had a
2010.
terrible beginning of the year.
2010, Tom Brady had 3,900 passing yards, 243 yards a game. So far this year, he's leading the NFL in passing at 1,702 yards, which is 340 a game through 5 games. I mean, obviously, like, Tom Brady for the rest of his career is going to progressively fall off a little bit. But I don't think it's to the point where you can say, like, as much as I hate to say it, my favorite player ever, it's not like Peyton Manning's last year. It's nothing like that. It's Tom Brady is still...
If
You can give it to Rodgers, he's still a top 3 quarterback in the
Brady's
NFL.
still-
Watch him
fucking
play.
neck.
Watch him play. His body, his whole technique to where when he drops back in the pocket, like it still looks like he's 30 years old.
That's what I'm saying. He's still a top 3 quarterback in the league. So what? They're 3-2. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to win the AFC East. You can maybe say he's falling off a bit, but you can't say he's falling off.
Here's the thing. I feel like he's had such a great career that anything less than great, people are going to say, oh, he's done. You know, it's over.
It's the same thing in every
Here's a
sport.
good one. Is he a system quarterback? And if you can explain what is a system quarterback and why do people say that Brady is a system quarterback? Either one of you, Sam or Charlie.
Well, they call him a system quarterback because he's been in the same system. I mean, let's look at the offensive coordinators. Charlie Wise, Josh McDaniels. Who is McDaniels back there
And
now?
Derek Jeter's a system player, too.
Yeah, Josh McDaniels is back.
People call him that because he's been in the Belichick and basically those Bill O'Brien as well. Those group of guys' offense for his whole career. I don't like to put him in that category because I think that kind of takes away from the player that he is. I mean, why weren't they going to win a Super Bowl in 2001 before he came in? Why wasn't Drew Bledsoe taking them to a Super Bowl? The guy makes a difference. He's a great player.
So do you think that if Drew Bledsoe would have never gotten hurt in 2001, do you think Brady would still be the quarterback that he is?
No. Because he wouldn't have got that chance.
That's true.
They had no reason to give Tom Brady that chance.
6th-round pick, man.
Oh, no, hey, I'm not disagreeing
Blue.
with you.
I mean, the guy's worked his ass off.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I was
mean-
watching something about the scouting
How
report
is he
the other
lasting,
day.
by the way? How is he lasting? Because he doesn't like the vote.
His offensive line.
Most docile guy.
Not
Really?
really.
His offensive line.
Are you kidding me?
They're not that great, man. They never have been that great.
I'm
Well,
not
okay.
saying they're not great, but
Okay,
I'm
well,
just saying, like, if you look at the stats for the past, I don't know, 6-7 years, he has the least amount of, like, hits, sacks.
Gets
Like,
the ball out quick.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's a good quarterback, but he also has had great offensive linemen. Look at the numbers. That's all I'm saying. And yes, getting rid of the ball.
I mean, that's a good argument, but I could say, like, no quarterback at 40's ever been this good.
No, I agree.
So it's like, I mean, yeah, that probably plays a part, but, like, there's still something he's doing. I don't know what it is. I've never seen a guy at 40 play this well. Like,
Favre had a
pretty
couple
much-
great years in
pretty much anything
or a
was
great
just-
year at least in Minnesota, but yeah,
yeah.
Maybe
Was he
slinging-
40
maybe he
already
was
then?
slinging the damn thing.
I don't
he's
know.
really old.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So, not falling off essentially, but whenever he does kind of take his trip to the end of his career, what's the NFL going to be like now
Derek Carr.
now that Manning is gone, and then when Brady's gone? What do we have to look forward to?
Well, the guys that'll be getting up there in age but not near done yet. Stafford, Matt Ryan, they're still good.
Andy Dalton.
No. Derek Carr, no offense, Nick,
Shut
if you
up,
happen to
Bengals.
listen.
Go
Derek,
Bengals.
I think
Shut
Derek,
up, Bengals.
Derek Carr's going to have himself a wonderful
I'd
career.
rather have Jacoby Brissett as my quarterback than Matt Ryan.
I'm not gonna lie. He does not look terrible.
Oh, what do you want to do? You want to ship Luck out for a first round pick?
That's what I'm saying.
No. My
Was
God.
Brissett like a 6th-round pick like 2 years ago or something
Like
like that?
second or third, dude.
Oh, really? Wow. All right. Oh, hey,
Straight out of NC
still better
State.
than Matt Ryan.
So you like Ryan? You like Stafford?
Yeah,
Carr?
I'm a big Matt Stafford fan.
Really?
Are you a Wentz? Carson Wentz? You like him?
I like him.
So you're a fan of high TD interception ratios? Is that what you like?
High TDs.
How about Bortles? You like Bortles?
Really? Bortles?
Hey, he's
hell?
leading the
Can
Jags.
you back any of this up?
What?
Oh.
You just keep saying names. Like anytime I say I like someone, just like, really him.
No, like Matt
Like, why
Ryan?
not Matthew
Like Matt
Stafford?
Ryan?
Why not Matthew Stafford? He's been playing in Detroit for his whole career.
Okay.
Look at the
What's wrong with
contract.
that?
Hmm?
Look at the wide receivers he's had.
Yeah.
Golden Tate, Calvin Johnson.
Golden Tate.
Yeah.
Golden
Golden
Tate's a
Tate.
solid receiver. He's not.
He's a good receiver. He is.
You don't act like he's freaking Reggie Wayne.
And they had a great defense for a couple years with him.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. Look at his stats.
Name 3 players.
Oh, I don't know. Don't ask me about players, man. I just watch the games.
Tell me Detroit's had great defense.
It's a bunch of dudes with helmets, man. I don't really know. I know like 5. I can know like 5 guys off the top of my hand.
I don't remember Detroit having these outstanding.
Listen, man, don't get butthurt about
Houston
my Matt Ryan
Texans
comment.
defenses
Don't get
right
butthurt
now.
about my Matt Ryan.
We're talking about Matthew Stafford right now.
I know, but I want to go about Matt Ryan too. 'Cause he's trash too.
Okay, why did he win MVP last year? Why did he take his team to the Super Bowl last year?
Why didn't he win the Super Bowl with him?
Because he played Tom Brady.
Exactly.
Tom Brady's the GOAT.
Exactly.
All right, moving on.
Let's
We'll-
go.
We'll get back to this
Yeah,
later. We'll get back
yeah.
to this later.
We already talked about early Super Bowl favorites. So, who do you think is the best division so far?
Not Matt
AFC
Ryan's
West,
division.
hands down.
Do you agree, Charlie?
Yeah.
Any comment?
No, they're good. Raiders, Broncos, Chiefs.
Even though
outstanding
Raiders
division.
aren't looking too well
They'll get
right
there.
now.
How about
But
those Chargers?
Chargers are absolutely miserable to watch, but I think they could still hang in games.
How are the
Put them in
Broncos?
a game.
The Codes?
The Codes.
Let's go Cubs.
How are they doing?
They're doing good. They had a bye week this week.
Who's their quarterback?
Trevor Simeon,
Who is that guy?
Paxton Lynch.
No, it was the quarterback
Where
when
did Paxton
Peyton,
Lynch
when
play?
Peyton
Memphis?
was
Brock Osweiler.
there. Yeah.
Was it Memphis?
Where's he at?
Paxton
He's
Lynch,
there.
yeah, Memphis.
He's third
What?
stringer.
Lynch.
Actually,
Third
he's
string?
he's a second
Simeon's
string right now
Northwestern.
because Lynch is hurt. But it's
So he is an honorary second string.
he should be third string.
Okay,
He's just
that makes
absolutely
sense.
awful.
So, talking about awful, Jets and the Browns had a barn burner today.
Jets are 3-2, man.
Yeah, but I've
Don't
also
slight their name.
Dude, name one player on the Jets.
Josh McCown is their quarterback. And their backup is Christian Hackenberg.
Okay, name one player that is worth a shit on the Jets.
Don't diss Hackenberg. He's developing.
Oh,
Straight out of Penn State.
Don't they have some dude named DeBrickashaw or something like that?
That's
Shaw Ferguson. That was like 10
Why do you know
years
a
ago.
guard?
That's Nick's donkey's name.
Tis.
It's also the name of some defensive lineman for the Jets.
Offensive.
Okay, enough with the Jets then. Let's talk Browns.
Browns, they're on the rise, man.
Should they be banned?
Come up. No.
Did they
They
win?
Don't
today?
do that to Cleveland. They already had their
Cleveland
they had their
lost.
team taken away 15 years ago.
Isn't that hilarious?
I
Like
think
a Notre
Charlie's
Dame
on the
quarterback is
bandwagon
now
of
quarterback
the
for
Browns.
I think he likes the
Because-
Browns because of Brady.
He likes the Browns because
If you're gonna
Deshaun-
talk shit about someone, know their
Brady
name.
Quinn and Deshaun Kaiser,
That's when I say Brady.
both Notre Dame
Isn't
prospects.
that
They're the
funny
Joe
how, like,
Thomas
Notre
fans
Dame
since
guys,
2005.
they just slide right into the Browns organization.
Oh, I know.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, I know.
Who else besides those two?
I'm just saying.
You know who else is a Notre Dame guy?
What?
Joe Montana.
Really?
Is he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hey, wait, who was the coach for the Browns a couple years back? Charlie Weiss.
When? When was he the Browns head coach?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You mean Romeo Crennel? You're thinking of Patriots assistant. Romeo Crennel is our head coach. He has nothing to do with Notre Dame.
Charlie Weiss was what? Offensive coordinator for the Pats.
For the Patriots, and went to Notre Dame, then went to.
All right, maybe I just got myself mixed up.
Yeah, you did.
All right. Any other interesting NFL topics you guys want to bring up?
No.
Can Chuck Pagano please leave Indianapolis?
No. Oh my God. No. No.
Why?
No. Because
How?
No.
How many? Wait.
I have a terrible reason.
This
why,
is
though.
this could be a hot take, or this could be this. How many drugs do you think Jim Irsay was on yesterday during the Peyton Manning ceremony?
At least 3.
Name
Vicodin, Adderall, and
Viagra.
yeah, Viagra. Probably.
them.
Dude, we cannot get rid of Pagano
Why?
because Levitard has a hilarious segment on him, and it's
Oh
hilarious.
Christ!
Let's not talk
I knew
about
Dan
Le
would wiggle
Batard.
his way in here somehow.
Exactly. Let's hold on. I actually have another topic I want to bring up. The Colts retired the Gods jersey today.
Yeah, they did.
We got some big Peyton Manning fans here. Charlie and Mitch love the guy. He's got his own statue. And I'm telling you right now, I want to go get a picture with it. I don't like football. But I want to go get a picture. That's badass.
Dude, I'll kiss him.
All I want to say is they need to get a statue of it at Isidore Newman High School and one at Tennessee already. They need to get with the program. Put the God up there.
Did you cry?
Give them all this credit.
Any-
Put,
either
put
of you?
one at Mile High.
I
He brought you
cried.
Super
I
Bowl.
cried today watching the video on Facebook. I
Charlie?
definitely shed a tear.
By the way,
yeah.
where was Marvin Harrison?
You
Years
cried?
of men.
That's that.
Are we allowed
He's
to
in
say his
Philadelphia running a restaurant.
Where was Harvin Marison?
with his Hall of Fame jacket on.
name? Shut up, Oman.
Yeah.
He was there?
I don't know if he was there today or not. I thought you meant where is he?
Marvin?
Probably
Marvin
in a
was
cave
there.
somewhere.
Marvin was there
Oh,
today.
really? Oh, nice.
And Eddern.
Just leave the G out of it.
Eddern.
The edge.
So, Peyton Manning rightfully finally gets a statue. Did a lot for the Colts as an organization. But I feel like that's enough with the NFL talk. This is going to be the part of the show where we kind of just talk about a random topic. It's called, what did you call it, Mitch? The Big Three.
The Big Three.
And we're going to talk about our three favorite something. And today, it just happens to be... Let them know.
Today we're going to talk about the best chicken nuggets from fast food restaurants. So we're each going to have our top three, have a little discussion about why we think these nugs are the best.
You legit meant
I told you three times.
chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you meant like nuggets.
No,
of
here,
information.
let's go ahead and start. I'll
So,
say
yep.
best nuggets, Wendy's.
No.
No,
Who's
wait,
better?
Wait, let Tyler finish.
No,
his
I want to
nugs.
know what you say.
No,
Come on.
wait, you have to give your three.
Give you three.
I'll say Wendy's, Chick-fil-A.
Can you
What?
have saucy nuggets or like the sauce adds a lot? Like each place is
Plain.
sauce.
Plain.
Okay, just a plain nug.
Plain
yeah,
nug.
I'm going to keep my answer then. Wendy's, Chick-fil-A.
Let's exclude Chick-fil-A, man.
No,
Why?
what? No,
It's
the
basically
chicken capital
popcorn.
of
It's
the world.
popcorn chicken.
No.
It's like a nug.
No.
It's like a little,
What'd you say?
No,
It's
like-
a what?
No, like
It's
no,
a
no,
what?
No,
It's
I
a
was-
nug.
No, you have to understand what I meant.
We need to
Like a little
include someone
nug.
here. Eric. Nobody
Eric
knows.
Gasper
Eric's
is-
been sitting here the whole time.
Eric Gasper is also our third roommate.
Do you count Chick-fil-A nuggets into the topic of fast food nuggets?
I would not.
Thank you, Eric.
Exactly.
All right, so Chick-fil-A has
don't wanna
been
be a part of this
disqualified.
anymore.
No,
They're excommunicated.
All right, fine.
you got Wendy's.
I don't even know any other nuggets,
What do you
dude.
mean,
Dude,
Are you kidding
It's
me?
like Wendy's, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A.
Burger King.
Oh, Burger King is ass.
Chick-fil-A. Oh my
Come on, dude,
Christ.
they're like-
Dude, the only reason that you want them is because they're so cheap.
Yeah, damn right.
20 nuggets for what, $3? Hell yeah.
Yeah, what's
I'll eat
wrong
them
with
if they
that?
taste like ass. But don't act like every time you take that
They're
nugget,
good.
you take that nugget and you just douse it in barbecue sauce to just cover up
Ranch.
the shitty flavor.
ranch. Yeah,
Okay,
no
either way.
sauce.
Is that steak that you douse in A1 sauce good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
great.
Okay, but like
It's
okay.
shit without it?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Jay Bruce is at the plate.
Who cares about Jay Bruce? All right,
We care about
But
Jay
listen,
Cincinnati homegrown.
since Chick-fil-A is
Congrats.
out, I guess I'll go ahead and put Burger King because I can't think of any other nuggets off the top.
McDonald's.
I said Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King.
Here's the thing.
All
Here's
right.
my argument. McDonald's.
Okay,
like,
wait.
with the ketchup.
Do you
is
want your big
amazing.
three? Is this your big three?
Ketchup.
Let's go. Sam, special guest Sam, his big three. Let's go. On the hot seat.
Huh. Okay. Wendy's is amazing with
Yeah.
the barbecue sauce.
Is that
But,
number
no,
one?
I'm throwing,
Is that number one?
No sauce,
Man,
Sam.
dude, McDonald's is OG. Like I've been
Yes.
on that since I was like 5.
McDonald's
My mom worked there,
McNugget
like,
is the best chicken nugget in the
come
history
on,
of fast
man.
food.
Like here's the thing. Like Wendy's gives that shitty aftertaste.
Don't
Yeah.
act like you don't get a shitty aftertaste from a McDonald's.
no,
I get
no.
fucking, my fat ass gets joy from a McDonald's nugget.
Wow.
Bro, last time I had a McDonald's
Okay,
nugget,
well.
I left there. I thought I was going to have to leave in an ambulance because I
You're a
felt
pussy.
like
Yeah,
ass.
but don't act like that wasn't amazing when you were eating.
Was it? The whole time we were sitting there like, oh my god, I can't believe we thought this would be a good idea.
Yeah, but it was still glorious. Like I love that place. Okay, so okay, let's
It might
get
just be the Clarksville one.
Let's just
'cause
get
it
out.
is
Let's
ass.
go.
Let's
Let's
just
go.
get out of the way. It's
Yeah.
like let's say I'm gonna get McDonald's, Wendy's. Why don't Wendy's? I don't know.
Did you put McDonald's over Wendy's?
Yeah.
Didn't you just say Wendy's?
No, I was like spitballing in my head.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like other restaurants, man. We
That's
live
what
in
I'm saying,
We live
it's
in James
hard.
County. We don't get shit.
Exactly. Dude, I'll go ahead and be the first to say it. Taco Bell's got fire nugs.
Thank you.
Taco Bell has
That
nuggets?
was my
The
number
naked,
one.
the naked chicken chip. I forgot about them.
That's not a chicken nugget.
That is a chicken
But
nugget.
essentially, they are. Look at them; they're just little triangles.
Yeah, they're
Okay, this was a serious
called
question.
chips. Naked chicken chips.
A Mexican restaurant can't sell nuggets.
Don't call that a fucking freaking Mexican
Okay, but
restaurant.
it's supposed to be a Mexican-based
It's
restaurant.
American food with taco sauce.
Oh my God! Don't disrespect Taco Bell.
Yeah, don't you dare.
Don't.
It's good.
Because if you disrespect it, you are not welcome.
If that's Mexican, then
You
what
are not
what is
welcome.
what is El Nopal? You gonna call those the same
Shit.
thing?
Dude, I could get so much more at Taco Bell that like 20 times better food.
I wouldn't go that
Yeah,
far,
no.
man.
So say
No.
you and Abby
If
are
I
going
get-
on a date. All honesty, say you
Oh,
guys are
we're
on
bringing
a date.
in our
Ab-
significant others here.
Say,
Okay.
say Abby's in the mood for a good plate of Mexican. You taking her to Taco Bell or an actual Mexican place?
For sure, Taco Bell.
I'm going Mexican place.
You're a liar.
I
If you-
swear, I
listen,
just
listen.
went there the other night
If you put in
On
front of
For,
me,
for a legit date.
for a legit
All
date,
right, can we
and we've done it
the
multiple
chicken ring
times.
from White Castle?
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
fire,
you, dude.
Triggered.
God,
Yeah.
you guys are taking all mine.
Okay, let's hear yours. Go ahead, say it all.
All right, 1, Taco Bell. 2, White Castle.
So
3,
so full of shit, man.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
A fucking triangle ass skinny thing.
Dairy
from a
Queen.
nugget.
Dairy Queen doesn't have nuggets.
Yeah, they got
They had them special edition.
Honey
No.
bars.
Special
Slays.
edition nugs.
Those are chicken strips.
Those are strips, dude.
No. No.
Those are strips.
No.
You know,
what do
Special
you mean?
edition. They had them for like literally.
Okay, I'll look it up. I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
type in literally
God,
Dairy
we are digressing so hard.
Dairy Queen special edition, like limited edition nugget.
Tyler.
You know, we're gonna keep
No.
digressing here, but I'm really wanting some food.
Dairy Queen nuggets.
Can anyone else like tear alive a pizza right now?
Yeah.
Hold on. If they pop up, $5.
I don't see them.
That's fine.
Mitch, I literally was there like a week ago.
Oh my god, these little shits.
Thank you. Let's go. $5 right now.
That's popcorn chicken, Mitch.
That's not popcorn
If
chicken.
Chick-fil-A nuggets don't count, those don't count.
Yeah, what the hell? I would eat that if you paid me. That looks,
That looks like straight out of a school
Shrimp
lunch, bro.
popper.
Shrimp pop, yeah, that's a good comparison. Shrimp popper.
Alright, we're digress. Move on.
Okay.
Popcorn shrimp. Give it the
Exactly.
real
Popcorn.
name.
Okay.
Wait.
Let's keep it moving.
At least Charlie, let him give his top 3.
Yeah, Charlie, you're
Let's go.
really
Big 3.
you're eager to bash
Big three.
ours. Let's go. Let's hear
McDonald's,
yours.
Burger King, White Castle. If we're counting chicken ring and
Then
chicken
I'll
nugget.
replace mine to the last one with Burger King
Over McDonald's and Wendy's.
over McDonald's. McDonald's ever since that, the whole little life size me or whatever.
Super size.
Super size me, I couldn't be feeling it. you
Every
know?
other fast food place is exceptionally more healthy.
Yeah.
Alright, move it on.
All right.
Keep it moving.
Let's go to the main topic.
This just turned everyone that
By
clicked
the way,
on
this
this
looks
off.
like a category 3 hurricane outside right now.
The main topic being what?
Let's
The
go.
NBA?
Let's get some NBA, National Basketball Association.
The association?
The
association.
The league.
Wait.
The league.
Dude, I thought you had one thing you wanted to throw in before we started talking about.
Oh, yeah. I just want to give everyone an update on Indiana's team. Really, America's team. I want you guys to know that the Franklin Grizzlies went on the road last night and put up a 30-point win against Earlham. Everybody, can we get a SCO Grizz for Franklin football?
Let's go, Grizz!
Let's go Grizz!
Sko Grizz.
Eric?
SCO Grizz.
Yeah!
Love my Grizzlies.
There we go. All right, moving on
Shout
to the
out
NBA.
Grizz.
Love
Shout
them.
out to Grizz. Shout out
Shout out
G-Day.
Franklin.
Shout out Stiffy. Let's go. So,
Love Franklin. Nice town.
our first topic. Mitch, this was one of your topics to talk about.
Okay.
And I want to hear
this is good.
I want to hear your opinion as to why. Mitch thinks that the 76ers will still suck this year.
Yep.
How dare you?
Okay? You care to elaborate a little?
Yeah. They're about a year away. They're
Oh,
about
no.
a
About a
year.
year, okay.
They're about a
How long
year
have Philly
away
fans been saying that?
from
The process has been
Eastern
going on.
Conference Finals.
Okay, Jake.
Yep.
Ross.
Bold statement.
Yo, come on.
Bold statement. But
Mitch Vitale.
year away.
No, it's
year
not.
year
A
away.
A year away. Okay, but listen, Mitch. Whenever you say that they're still going to suck, that makes me think they're not even going to make the playoffs. But you're saying that
Oh,
this year,
they won't make the playoffs this year.
So you mean to tell me that they're going to have this insane leap of not making the playoffs to just automatic Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah.
Mitch, I gotta know.
Yeah.
I gotta know who's gonna beat them for the 8th seed. Like, I'd love to know that. Who?
So you want a playoff picture right now?
Not no.
Yeah,
no,
yeah. I
no,
want to hear
I
this.
really-
How are they not going to make the playoffs?
You want a playoff picture
Who's
right
gonna be
now?
the 8th seed? The Pacers at like fucking 30 and 52.
I seriously think that the Pacers will be either a 6th or 8th seed.
Will 30 and 52 make the playoffs in the East this year?
Yeah.
Possibly.
It
Yes.
will. It will.
Yeah.
Let's say, okay, the top four is probably going to be just automatic, the same as last year, as far as
Cavs,
Cavs,
Raptors,
Raptors, Wizards, Celtics. Okay,
Celtics are ass.
but then I'm willing to say that the Bucks are going to also take that 5th seed, like those.
They
top
have
five.
it. The top
The
5.
top
are
five,
locked.
yeah, the top 5. I feel like they're going to be
Locked.
locked.
Yes.
But then the rest, I have faith that the 76ers can do it.
God,
All right, but here's
they're
what's going to
still
happen
too
with
young.
the Sixers.
What do you mean?
One of their 18 7-foot players is going to hurt themselves. They're going to win 25 games and draft another 7-foot tall player.
Yep.
And then they're going to get some hype built up, and they're going to lose 50, 60 games again. They're going to draft another 7-footer. Because that's what they've been doing for the last 5 years.
They're
Yeah,
going to
but
make the playoffs this year if Embiid has like a nice
If
substantive
Embiid
season.
I
can
hope
play
they do, by the
more
way. I
than
like
50
Embiid a lot.
games this year, I'll take it to a maybe second. I'll
What
take
about
it to
Ben
a maybe
Simmons?
second.
I hope he
of the
stays
year.
healthy. It'll be fun
Rookie
to
of the year
watch.
if he stays healthy.
I hope they do
Markel
good.
Fultz.
No.
He's
You aren't a
not.
believer?
He's not showing promise right now in the preseason, but
Preseason,
it's
come
still
on, man.
preseason. Hey, it's still
Love of
preseason.
God.
It's like John being hyped about Steph scoring 40
Yeah.
in the preseason.
All right, digressing.
They played the Timberwolves and come on.
All right.
So
Go Spurs.
let's go. I believe that they're going to be fine. I think they'll make at least the 8th seed, maybe even 7th.
Who do you see them beating out?
Damn, dude.
Pacers,
That lead.
Bulls. Bulls made the playoffs last year. They're not going to be anywhere near it.
Yeah, I see
No.
Bulls and
We're forgetting
Hawks.
about the Pistons, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys wouldn't even let me speak about who my playoff picks
Okay, yeah,
would be.
keep-
Miami, Indiana, and
waiters, man. Yeah.
Miami, Indiana, and I'm blanking. Who did you just say?
Detroit.
Detroit.
But let me
Those
ask
are my
you this.
last
Let me
6
ask you
through
this.
8.
Did you put any bias
Who's
into
fifth
that
then?
whenever you made that?
Pacers?
Yeah.
No.
Who's fifth?
I swear.
Who's fifth? You
Fifth
said
Bucks.
60. Okay.
Bucks.
Yeah, I got you.
I think the Pacers could make the bottom
I
three
don't.
seeds in the
Okay,
East.
I like.
I think it's
because-
going to be interesting to see. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
But I think it's going to be interesting to see because, those last 3 seeds, this is going to be a.
They're one and done.
It's
Like
going to
they're
be. No, I'm saying it's just going to be just a slugfest.
yeah.
Like who is the shittiest, but who is not the shittiest that they can just get in there.
The most exciting parts of the NBA season this year. I'm cutting into another segment, but the bottom 3 of the East
And the
and
second,
the second seed of the West
yeah,
are the 2 most
exactly.
intriguing battles of the NBA
And I'm
this year.
I'm not a fan of the 76ers, but I think it's funny because they've turned their team into a meme. You know, like
Yeah.
Joel Embiid, they're like, let's go, trust the
Their
process.
social media.
I want
Joel
them to be
Embiid,
good.
I do
Joel
too.
I
Embiid has
want
gotten
them to be
famous
good.
off of wanting to screw Rihanna. On Twitter.
Yeah.
Say what now? What?
You ever seen that?
No.
Yeah, man, he wants her.
That's part of what's
I
made
have
him
not-
such a
I'm honestly
social
like, why
media
have you not
culture
seen
guy.
that?
Let's
Are
go.
you ever on Twitter?
Let's go Embiid.
So, okay, let's go ahead and move into that topic of why the battle for second place in the West is going to be the most exciting part of the NBA. This was one of your topics, so I'm interested to hear why you think that.
Because, I mean,
The
beating
Eastern
a dead
Conference
horse,
is-
but the Warriors are going to win the West. Or at least be the 1 seed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like that's a given.
Sorry, I
Can
didn't
we
see-
skip ahead to that that topic?
We will
that
after, I want to hear Charlie. I mean,
Okay.
you brought this up. I want to hear.
All right.
You were
your
talking
thoughts
about the second seed
of the West, yeah.
being the most exciting part? Because, I mean, let's see. What we got? San Antonio, Houston.
The Thunder, if they click,
Yeah, and
that's a toss.
I'm not big on that concoction, but obviously there's a lot of talent there. I just don't think any of them are going to overtake Golden State.
Yeah,
I think
I
it'll just
agree.
be interesting to see who can pull out the best out of the out of that group. That group are really solid teams, and unfortunately, the way the NBA is today, teams that are that good aren't going to be the 1 seed more than likely. It's kind of a testament to how shaky of a job Adam Silver has done as commissioner. When a few of his main goals when he started out as commissioner were parity and avoiding tanking, and obviously he made a move a few weeks ago with the restructuring of
the draft.
of the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
Changed up a little bit with that tanking, but the parity's still awful. If you don't think Cleveland's going to win the East and Golden State's going to win the West, Golden State's got a tougher road now than Cleveland, but still, they're more than likely going to win the West.
But you got to think too. It's hard. This is also a different topic to talk about. I feel like the Celtics could push the Cavaliers for the 1 seed. I feel like that's a topic that a lot of people are thinking could happen, though. Do
all
you
hype.
agree? See, let's go ahead and talk about that then. I don't think the Celtics are going to be as good as everyone thinks they are.
Why?
Because, what do they have outside of Kyrie and Gordon Hayward? Horford.
Okay, solid NBA.
Solid role player.
Did they lose a lot?
I want to say that.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
lost Olynyk.
he went to Miami, didn't he?
Oh, the culture
They
team.
lost Olynyk and they lost Jay Crowder. I feel like Jay
Crowder.
Crowder was a huge key to their team.
But they
Yeah,
just
Morris.
got Morris.
Didn't they lose Bradley?
Morris.
Morris is a good role
Didn't
player.
they lose Bradley? Hold on.
You're
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
You're not
Lost
gonna.
Bradley.
You're not gonna take the number 1 seed in the West in the East by having good role players.
They took the number 1 seed last year. Nobody expected this thing today.
But the difference
just
between
saying.
that team is I feel like they were just they had so much heart and passion that they were able to do that.
Why I think they were a better team than the Cavs during the regular season last year is because they had their bench was clicking more than Cleveland was.
So they had a better record, but did you really think they were a better team?
one-on-one matched up against each other, I mean, it obviously was proven in the playoffs that they were a worse team. But I think that if on paper they could match up with them,
I don't.
the only
disagree.
position that was a true mismatch was at the one.
What do you mean between?
Isaiah and Kyrie.
I
Dude,
mean-
you can't tell me right now that Isaiah is not a liability on defense.
Kyrie
Because
was
he's so
not great
short.
on
Yeah, I
defense.
mean Kyrie's.
That's the only reason I see him as a
But
liability.
is it because
he
Isaiah
can't-
Thomas is just so small?
But Gordon
Yes.
Hayward, do you think he's a liability on defense?
No.
I sure as hell think he is.
You think he
You
is?
do?
Yeah, I really do. I promise. I really think Gordon Hayward. Like, when has he ever been proven to be like a great defender? He was a great defender maybe in Butler.
I don't think
inside that system.
I don't think he's been proven to be a terrible one though. Like,
He's
complete
been
liability.
in.
I'm actually really interested to see Hayward. Like, think about it. When he was at Butler, he was in like a very tight knit system. It was a system. Jazz kind of the same thing if you think about it, because when he came up, it was with Sloan, and they had a system. And as soon as Sloan left, they kept like they had a system. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it'll be interesting to see Hayward like outside
They're
of like a bubble.
they're a
Yeah, it's
small
outside of the
market
bubble. But he's
team.
also going to play for Brad.
No,
Yeah, that's what I was
I
gonna
understand
say,
that,
too.
but you have to understand. Like, Brad can't do that with Kyrie
Right.
Irving on your team.
There's a small.
It's interesting.
The Jazz were a small market team. They didn't get a lot of attention.
I know.
Besides when they made the
That's
playoffs.
what I'm saying. Like, Hayward has never had to deal with any of that. Like,
He's
like,
never dealt with a lot of publicity.
And-
The Jazz fans loved
the
him.
Butler team got publicity, but it was after he left for the draft.
Yes.
So it's like it's kind of interesting because like if you really think about it, he's never not been in like a bubble. Even
Right.
like I don't think he's in a bubble anymore with Boston. Like it's a whole different ballgame in Boston, man.
I feel like
Like it's crazy though because Stevens is his coach now. So like in his whole career, like even like college, he might end up his whole life being inside of like being kind of corralled by like in a very tight knit system where it's not really completely on him.
But again, you can't take credit away from him for that.
No,
I mean,
I'm
why?
not, I'm not. It's just interesting because he's been very lucky, if you
Yeah.
ask me. Because
Yeah.
like Jazz literally drafted him and just put him on a platter and like let him grow like as slow as he wanted to.
I
Like
think-
it's so like if you look at his stats, like his first couple years, like his first year 1 to year 4, it is like a perfect progression. Like
Yeah.
exactly, the efficiency ratings went up like exact same amount of points each year, points per game, like all that. It's actually kind of interesting. I don't know like how he's going to be with the Celtics. People are assuming that he'll be really good with them, and I hope he is.
So you think they'll fall apart?
me.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna fall apart. I feel like they're not even put together.
I think for them to compete with Cleveland,
Like it's underrated. Like how is Kyrie and Gordon gonna work together?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and Kyrie has always said, like, throughout this entire process, he's like, I want to become a pass-first point guard.
Like
You can't do that where
Yeah,
he's at
that's-
right now.
Yeah.
Kyrie,
Yeah.
Like, you are the primary option. That's what you wanted. But now he's always like, I want to be able to pass the ball more. I want to get my teammates involved.
Well,
It's like,
he's
you
why
got-
didn't he want to do that when he's
well, he's
playing with
gonna
LeBron
have to.
James
yeah.
and
He's
Kevin
gonna have
Love?
to under Stevens. Like that's how Stevens is gonna want to coach the team.
Yeah, but like, who's he gonna pass to besides Gordon Hayward? Who's gonna score?
I don't know.
For them, Jason Tatum's going to have a hell of a rookie season.
And Marcus Smart.
And Marcus Smart's going
And
to have his
Jalen
offense.
and Jalen Brown. I love watching Jalen Brown play. I really do. I love his position.
I think for
Here's-
them, Terry Rozier, I think, can develop into a solid role player. And I mean, Smart's a decent role player. He's a good defender, no offense. Just
Here's the thing I feel like with Boston. They have the potential to be good, especially like with the talk that Anthony Davis might end up in Boston within the
are you
next.
shitting me?
That's a rumor.
Oh, I believe you. I'm just God.
Didn't
I'm
he
so
just
over
sign
it.
a huge contract
Yeah, but that was
2
been
years
like
ago?
Yeah, but I feel like it's almost that
I think
point
he
where
signed a 5-year, didn't he?
I'm not sure to be honest.
Sorry.
I feel like he'll have
I mean,
a
I
player
know
option
he's
soon.
looking for a buyout.
Yeah,
or
which I
a
mean,
player
can
option.
you blame him?
No.
I think last year's Boston team with DeMarcus Cousins, which was something that was swirled around for a little bit last year, would have been a lot better of a competition for Cleveland.
But I think DeMarcus Cousins just made the worst move that he possibly could have done. He went from a shitty Kings team to when AD is looking to leave.
I don't know if he had
New
much
Orleans.
choice in it though.
Huh?
I don't think he had much choice in it.
I mean, I know he didn't have much choice, but he just got shit on, like
Yeah, but-
majorly.
But we don't know. I'm pretty sure after this year he's a free agent.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
then maybe he
He's
can
probably-
make a move.
Yeah,
he
he's
should.
gonna. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. I
really
feel
think
like
he's gonna stay in New Orleans, man.
Anthony Davis is
No.
going to leave within the next year or two, and then after this year, there's no doubt in my mind that DeMarcus Cousins is leaving. But I don't know where he'll go.
Shouts to the Pelican fans.
I tell you,
we
shout
love
out.
you guys.
Here's
Shout
the
out
thing:
Caleb.
if If LeBron stays in Cleveland, I think DeMarcus Cousins will end up in Cleveland.
Well, LeBron's not staying.
They don't have enough cap space.
All
Just
right,
saying,
I'm just gonna
dude.
get out there. Lamar's not staying.
Where's he gonna go?
Los Angeles.
No. Detroit.
It's very no. It's very it's no.
bold move.
Carmelo's a free agent. Chris Paul's a free agent. LeBron's a free agent. Dwayne Wade's a free agent. Now LeBron and Wade are playing together for 1 year.
Wade.
They're not going to want to split up again. Wade and LeBron are a package deal next year, no matter where they go. In my opinion, they're not splitting up again.
Melo will stay in OKC.
Dude, that's the thing. If
Paul-
they have a
what-
good
is Paul
season,
George gonna
Paul
stay?
Alright,
George has
PG
made
will
it clear
stay.
that if they
Alright.
have like a good season,
All right,
that
so
he
so
will
what?
stay.
So
but
what? LeBron goes there with Wade.
To OKC? You wanted an all-star, Eastern All-Star? Just reunion?
dude, but here's the dude.
They're going.
There's no way.
Wade and LeBron are leaving together.
Russell
They're
Westbrook
going
just
together.
signed a $230 million deal.
Okay, what's your point? Cap just rose, and it's going to raise again.
They're going to be able to afford all those players.
200. Dude,
Well, no.
No.
It depends on what LeBron wants to do. It depends if he's going to take the max.
Take them
You
all
have
to Dallas. Get Dirk another ring.
That's all I'm saying.
Go
Like,
My
Yogi.
man deserves
like
it.
it's obvious to me anyway that like their contracts are aligned for a reason.
So where do you think do you think they'll all end up in LA?
Honest to God, I think their best option to go together would be Houston. It's completely seamless.
With Harden and
With
Chris
Harden,
Paul?
dude,
Yeah.
there's no chance.
No. It's completely no. I think it's. I really do think it's like the most seamless place to go. Where else are you gonna go? LA. You're gonna
LA.
fit. You're gonna fit in
Clippers.
there.
Clippers.
I mean, maybe the Clippers, but do they really want to be the backside of LA?
Or maybe they take a bottomless team, like Miami used to be.
No way he goes back.
Yeah,
to
but no, Miami also had Pat.
I'm
Riley.
not saying
And
Miami. I'm
also
not
had
saying
it.
Miami.
It's not happening.
What about a
They
Sacramento?
still have Pat Riley.
What about a Sacramento? What about a New Orleans?
Yeah, you really think LeBron's gonna go play for Vlade Divac?
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No.
What if they take a bottom tier team
Bucks,
and rise
baby.
them to the top?
Who though? Honestly, the Bulls? No. I mean, Wade's not going back to that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying like not the Bulls.
No,
not.
I'm
I'm
just
saying
spitballing
maybe
teams.
Western Conference.
Why would
For
they go
everyone
to
that
I
said
don't
Wade
know.
deserved
If
that
they-
2
why
year,
did
$25
everybody else
million
go to the
contract,
West?
by the way, last year? Look at what Cleveland's paying him. Tell me he deserved that last year again.
Who?
Who?
Wade.
My man's
I mean,
is
if
just.
Tristan Thompson deserves that.
I don't know, man.
Tanaka's
There's a
on the
lot
gym
going
over here.
on. I feel like
Tanaka's throwing the gym over here.
Yes.
Of course he is.
let's go ahead and talk about why the Warriors won't win the Western Conference playoffs.
That's for them.
Oh, that's
us.
definitely me.
Yeah, that's all
Hurricane?
you.
That's definitely me. I think that either I do not think Houston will be
Yeah.
a threat to one or two seed. I think that Chris Paul and James Harden, I think they'll work well together, but I don't think they have a lot of other pieces besides that to rise.
They
them
gave
to
up
the
so
top.
much to get Chris
Yes.
Paul. I feel like they just completely
And I just wasn't huge on having, and Mark D'Antoni's,
offensive star has the
yeah,
ball.
and his offensive star has the ball, and James Harden's playing point guard in that offense. So you bring in Chris Paul, who a point guard.
I think that gives more
They putting
opportunity.
6 foot Chris Paul at the 2.
But like, okay, Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire had the best years of his career playing off the best point guard under D'Antoni's system. So why couldn't Harden just fill into that position?
I think-
Because Harden's a ball first kind of guy. He needs the ball in his hand. to
Yeah,
succeed.
that's the Amari needed someone to put the ball in his hands.
I think they will work together though, because Chris Paul is probably the most selfless player in the league.
It's also the most annoying.
The guy's made it out of the first round of playoffs once in his career.
Chris Paul, I'm saying he's the most selfless player because
But I'm
he.
just saying, like, the guy's had good teams around him, and he just still can't.
So you don't think he's a solid player?
I think he's,
He's
a
a
good,
solid
he's a
player.
good
No one's gonna say
player,
he's
but
not
I'm
a
not
solid
going to sit
player.
here and say, like, oh my God, dude, the Rockets just got that much better, and they're going to just go all the way.
That's why I'm saying they're not a one or
They're
two
not going to
seed.
be they're not going to be a threat to the Warriors.
I think the only threats to the Warriors, OKC and San
No.
Antonio.
No,
The Thunder, I feel like
No, dude.
the Thunder are going to struggle so hard because right now you have a team full of players that
That
need
need the ball in their
the ball in
hands.
their
Watch
hands.
them. Watch a highlight of
Dude,
their
it's
preseason.
fucking preseason,
I don't care.
man.
Look how they share the ball.
Who cares? The honeymoon
Steph
stage is going to
scored
die.
40.
I think I even think the Timberwolves are better than
The Timberwolves, yeah, I completely agree
They got to
with
build
that.
a bench up. But
That is true. All they have right now is Jamal Crawford. He's not even like
Jay
that,
Cross, baby.
that great. But here's the thing. Listen, with the Thunder, the only player that I can see right now that is willing to take that step back is Paul George. And I feel like, but he in the beginning of the season, he said, "I'm going for MVP. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm doing it." How are you going to go for MVP when you have Russell Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony on your team? They have to have the ball.
I'm telling you.
Russell Westbrook.
Let it out,
It's been
Sammy.
proven before that Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook didn't work because Russ wanted the ball. And then there was no doubt in my mind that Kevin Durant needed the ball. There was times where Russ did something and everyone's like, whoa, why did he do that?
I just have a gut feeling this year that the Warriors, something is going to happen and they're going to struggle.
Well, it's only
They're going to struggle. Like I don't think people are saying that they're going to beat the Bulls. Or
Here's
they're
my
going to
thing.
beat their old record of 73-9.
Here's
They're
my
going to go
thing.
75-7.
So let's say something terrible happens. Let's say one of them gets hurt. So if Kevin Durant gets hurt, then they just have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond
Draymond
Green.
Green.
If Steph gets
I
hurt,
don't think that
just
they can
have
match
Klay
up
Thompson,
well with
Durant,
San Antonio
Draymond.
or OKC. I don't think that they will be able to match up with them
I
with
want
one
to
of their
hear. I
stars.
want to
gone.
hear why you think they can't match up with OKC. Like why OKC will give them trouble.
I really think it'd be Cleveland Warriors. again.
Because it was just like what Golden State went through, like last year, when they can take out and put in like when their starters come out. So Westbrook, George, Anthony, Gibson, and Adams, they all come out. You
They're
have
not starting Gibson.
are they
I-
starting Robertson?
I'm about 90% sure
I
that's
think
going to
they
be
do have
Russ,
at the 2 and
Roberson.
then Melo at 4.
Yeah, I think
Melo
that's
at 4?
I think that's what they're going
Then
for.
will they start Roberson at the 3?
No, that's a 2. They're going to put PG at the
PG
3.
at the 3?
Yeah.
I just whenever you can leave one of your star players in, you can leave PG and bring in your bench, and you can still leave in a solid scorer. When you bring in the other team's rest of their bench, they don't have an elite scorer that they can always go to. Yes, Golden State has those stars, but they don't have to take out their. Look at last year. Whenever the Thunder took out Westbrook, he could go out for what, maybe 2 minutes, and they would already be down by 10.
Here's my thing about the Warriors, though. I feel like they are so good that whenever they do decide to take out their starters, they're going to already have a lead established that, like, they're not even going to be able to, like, feel the blow
It's under-
from
yeah, they're so rested,
from
man.
like Paul George being the lone wolf out there. Like,
I'm not
court-
saying that OKC is the only team that has a chance. I'm saying San Antonio.
Yeah, I
also
know. We're
has
talking
a
about the
chance.
threats.
I
But
don't-
I feel like I don't even think San Antonio has a chance.
You really don't think that they have
I mean,
a chance?
the only chance I feel like they have is because of Popovich. I feel like he's one of the only coaches that knows like the way of like how to beat them, and it's like a known fact. Like even the Warriors know that.
But you have
But
to
I
have
think
the
when it
players
comes,
to do it.
yeah, when I think it comes down to it, no, like Sam said, it's player versus player, and no, I do not. Think
they do not match up well at all against Golden State. But look
I
at the
just
way
don't-
that they play them.
I just don't think it's happening. I think it's going to be the Warriors winning the West convincingly again,
All right, that's fine.
and then the Cavs. I mean, it'll be a cool series, but I still think the Warriors will win.
So you
I
think
feel
the
like-
Warriors will go back to back?
Yeah, I
No
feel like how
chance.
can you bet against them? They lost one game last year in the playoffs. It's like
It's disgusting, honestly.
I know it's stupid.
I hate it.
I feel like the Warriors are going to continue their dominance until like a player like Klay Thompson just finally says, you know what, I've won enough. I'm going to go do my own thing. Which
Can we get a little parity? Can we have some competition?
yeah, it's like I just don't see it. I don't know. But
This is good talk.
yeah, enough with the NBA. Let's go on to our hot takes.
So explain what the hot takes are.
Our hot takes, each of us are going to shoot out 5 hot takes, and then we're just going to talk about them.
Hot takes are
the
questions,
questions.
statements. Everybody can feel free to disagree, agree. This may get a little hot in here.
Charlie, start us off with one.
Okay.
Sweet
Now,
Jesus.
Mitch, would you rather have Peyton Manning as your NBA point guard
Same
or
hot take, man.
John Stockton as your NFL quarterback? That's what I'm asking a dumb question.
I'm gonna
Calm down, Dan.
Same man.
I'm gonna go with. Wait. Can I ask a question?
It's not
No.
a hot take. It's
I
not-
cannot. Okay. I'm gonna go with Peyton Manning as my point guard. Because wait, you have
No chance.
Okay, John Stockton. I want to say right now he's either right at or under 6 foot.
I guarantee he's like 6'2". John Stockton.
Yeah. Look at him. That's why I wanted. That's what I wanted to ask.
Sam's
is how
so
tall-
embarrassed, like
how
he thinks
tall he
Dan
is.
Lebatard's gonna hear this.
I don't know anything about Stockton's metrics of his body.
How tall?
6'1".
All right, 6'1".
That's generous.
Yeah.
I just
He's
asked
a
him that 'cause I know that's something
white
that
point guard.
that's something that Mitch cannot give an educated answer on. I just want to hear his hot response.
Yep, Peyton Manning.
Okay.
He's a floor general.
Okay. Sam, you got any hot
Sam,
takes?
hot take.
I gotta think of one, man. You can't just.
All right,
Mitch.
Tyler.
You gotta spew
Oh,
it
you
out.
want me to go?
Yeah, you want.
All right. General question for all.
Can we give a hot take? Like, hot take.
You want one?
A hot question.
You guys want to see
Okay,
me
you
piss
want a hot
Sam
take?
off?
Okay.
Hot take.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
no.
want either a bold or a hot take, like
No.
just something.
Just spit
LeBron
violently.
James is the greatest basketball player to ever.
We all agree.
Just saying.
I don't do
I
that.
want everyone listening to this to understand that.
Wow. All right, Mitch, give me something.
Okay, Sam. King Griffey Jr. is better than Barry Bonds.
No,
I don't believe that.
No, we're not getting into that, and everyone knows
Let's
he's
see
not
if we
better.
can trigger you.
No, he knows everyone.
Come on,
like,
Mitch,
everyone
give
knows
us
he's
one.
not
This
better.
is your idea.
I was waiting for.
No, Sam doesn't have
Sammy
one.
to,
Throw us one.
All right, let's go hot take. Chevy trucks are better than Ford.
I don't give a flying
Yeah, who the hell
fuck.
gives a shit about
I
trucks?
fucking agree.
There seems the one
Eric, what do you
person.
think about that one?
Disagree. I've driven both. Man, every time
Chevy is more
No,
reliable.
listen, man. Every time there's something wrong with a Ford, it's a fucking problem. And Fords are built so fucking weird with all their mechanisms and all their fucking engine compartments. It's the weird.
Could not agree
Bro,
more.
you nip something in a Ford engine and it's like $300. Ask
I
Charlie
agree.
about it. You get a little miss in the engine. It's a bunch
Yeah.
of what's it called? Those spark plugs. You know, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
there you go.
They weren't fun to replace, man.
All right, Ty.
Sorry, not all of us started King Ranches. Well, yeah, if I had a King Ranch,
You got a
I'd
rebuttal?
probably enjoy it too, man.
You got a rebuttal?
All right, Charlie. Charlie, I got one for you.
No, fuck me.
Would you rather listen to KSI rap
Y'all really
For-
don't know how to hot take, do you?
Do you want to educate us on the hot take?
Yeah, fucking teach
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
go.
Sam, teach
Just-
us your
just-
way.
fucking
Dan
Levitard.
Jr.
No, Dan does a hot take, you little spaz.
Okay, then let's hear a hot
It's
take.
like it's a bloviated statement that has no backing or proof behind it, but you just spit vile. Just it sounds like facts. But
I said Griffey's better than Bonds. You said yeah.
but I loved it. I can dismiss it.
He
That's
loves it.
fun. Yeah, it's a hot
Yeah.
take, man.
I don't know. I don't have a statement that just is
anyone
going
have
to
a
blow the
statement?
lid off
Just
this
piss
place.
someone off with a hot take.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like
No.
The
some
Pacers
bolts-
won't make the playoffs.
That is
That's
so
not bold.
false.
Exactly. See, there we go. Fire them up. Get a little lubrication in here. Like, let's do something. Come on.
Okay.
I don't know.
Why?
Why will they make the playoffs? Or why won't they?
Their
give
star
me,
player-
no, give me your take. Why
The
will they
star
not?
player is Victor Oladipo and Miles Turner, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. How is your team going to be led by these guys, man?
Victor fucking Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo?
You couldn't lead the Hoosiers.
Exactly.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Miles Turner, dude. Like, come on.
Balls.
Who's that one guy, Sabonis or some shit like that?
Bogdanovich, bro. You got Bogdanovich
Ball on, baby.
in your
Ball
starting
on.
lineup.
Jeff Foster's your
No
best player ever.
chance, dude.
Come back to me 82 games later, and we'll
82.
see.
What do you mean,
Jeff
dude?
Foster's
Like,
the best center in Pacers history.
That's true. That's a fact.
Got a hot take. Bills are making the playoffs.
Bills.
Fucking send it to him.
All right, here's another one.
Tyrod, baby.
If your foot touches my foot one more time, then we're ending the podcast.
let's go. Give us a take.
Rex Ryan,
Awesome.
one of the best coaches in the NFL.
Defensive.
He's a fucking analyst. He's on Sunday countdown.
No, dude.
Not even actively coaching.
Okay, no. Defensive, yeah.
He's a great
That's
defensive
Rob.
coordinator.
No.
They're
no,
both
no,
defensive coordinators. Rex Ryan was a
Rex
fucking.
was the head coach.
He was the fucking Ravens defensive coordinator before he was the head coach of the Jets.
Dumbass.
The hell do you just think he just came out of his
Sorry
fucking-
about that. It's fucking loud, but you think he just showed up as a head coach?
That is very true, dude.
He's
Okay.
just fucking up
No,
here.
move on.
You know, fucking Sean McVay.
I got a hot take. Joe Girardi's getting fired at the Yankees.
Yeah, fuck yeah. He should have got fired last year.
He should have got fired after game 2.
When the hell are they gonna get rid of Cashman? He's been there for 900 years.
Dude, they're keeping Cashman. Come on, man. Cashman is the Yankees. Tell me another face that doesn't
Gary
represent-
Sanchez is the fucking worst catcher in baseball.
That's all right. He hits 30 dongs and he bats 230. That's nice.
Okay, does anyone have any more hot takes?
Greg Bird's ass, the guy I'm watching on
Okay,
television.
Mitch. I mean, Sam. That's
I
good.
think
Are we
we're
good with the
solid.
hot take?
I think we're solid on the hot
No,
takes.
we're not. I need more.
All right, you got one?
Has there been a hit in this game right now? Has there been a hit?
Tom Brady's a better quarterback than Peyton Manning.
Yeah, fuck off. I can't even argue because 5 championships. He'd fucking have 2 if he played in
Matt
Indianapolis.
Ryan's,
Should have had 4 if he didn't have a shitty defense.
Matt Ryan's the worst quarterback in the NFL.
That's so absurdly wrong. You can't even, like, I don't even want to get pissed about it.
Wait, what did he say?
I'm fine with you not saying he's not good, but to say he's
I'll
the
tell
worst
you,
in the
I
league
got
is
another hot take.
ridiculous.
GTA racing is boring.
Hey, you're just trying to piss me off.
All right, shut it off.
It's
Hey,
like, bro, we play-
H1Z1's a trash
Shut it off.
game.
Yeah, CS:GO's ass too.
All right, no.
Oh.
Good hot take. Charlie is a bigger dick at GTA racing than John Kelly.
That's fucking.
That's completely
That's
false.
atrocious.
Yeah, that is
No,
false.
I
no.
don't know if you ask Nick, he might agree.
I know. We need
Yeah.
Nick on here.
Special.
Special guest.
We'll get Nick on here
The
eventually.
ghost
but-
of Nick will fly in here and yell at me. So.
All right, that's enough for the first episode. If you made it all the way to the end, obviously we enjoy
You
it.
probably didn't.
Yeah, you probably skipped about 5 minutes into it.
But
If you even click.
Yeah.
anyway, if
We're
you
not
did,
insecure.
if you did make it here, then we truly do appreciate you listening.
We love you.
We're gonna start posting. We're gonna try to, but the plan is every Monday, at least for right now. And then once we get a good system, we'll try to get one out every week. But
Support the Grizzlies.
Yeah, hopefully it starts your week off great.
hopefully you enjoyed listening to us talk about sports and
Stuff
just
memes.
share our opinion on just everything. So look forward to another episode. We will for sure have another one coming out next Monday. And yeah, I guess we'll see you then. Anything else you guys want to say?
No.
Send it.
All right. Thank you for listening.
See you guys.